Hiya! This is part two of the critical reflection assignment. Basically, what I'm doing today is looking back on my journey from the first day I entered Sociology of Education up until this point. Now, to start with, what did I learn? Um, what I learned is the way I learn is very different from the way other people learn. I mean, this class gave us the opportunity. I mean, this is the only class that allowed me to do this, but this gave me the opportunity to learn it in different ways. We could do online, we could be in class, we could do both if you wanted to do it. If you're an overachiever, you could do that. Hey, whatever floats your boat, right? What I also learned is that there is a real problem with Aboriginal communities and the access to education. Throughout the course, we spoke about, excuse me, we spoke about Atawapiskat, man, I can never say that correctly. Atawapiskat and Shannon's dream, and how, I think it was the federal government where they kept promising them, oh, we're going to build you guys a school, and, they never got to it. And because of that, they had to go to school in these portables, and these portables were cold, and there was mice, and there was always loud noises, and oh my God, I mean, I wouldn't want to be in that class. I mean, we're fortunate to be like in an actual classroom. We have seating, we have the heater, we have the projectors, we have everything, we have the technology. So if we have it, why can't the Aboriginals also have it too, right? It's only fair. It's only fair. The third thing I learned is the social aspects of life can also have an impact on your education. So when I say the social aspects, I'm talking about like how your family raised you, the neighborhood you grew up in, your ethnicity, your social class. All these they can be a barrier to your education, or they can help your education. Maybe you come from a privileged family, privileged class, you go to the best school, but if you're not so privileged, your education may be lackluster. You may not be able to go to like the best schools, and you may be a smart individual, but you just don't have the chance because of all these barriers. So if there was any way to ever eliminate all these barriers and make everybody equal, which is probably not going to ever happen, maybe we could all have access to the best education, and then there wouldn't be all these barriers that block people's entries to higher achievement, So moving forward into my professional career, I think it's really important to give people options. I mean, it's not, something doesn't always have to be done one way. There are always multiple ways to do things. Yes, we have a common goal in the end, but how we reach it and how we approach it should be something that we have the choice on how to do, right? Because if you tell someone you only have one way of doing this, maybe that's their most weakest way of doing it, right? So just like this class gave us the option to either come to class online or be in class in person or do both, I think that made a major impact on not just myself, but also my peers. So as I go forward in my life, and not just the workplace, I want to give people options. I don't want to close doors for like creativity, So giving people options in the learning environment and just in life, just give people options. That's it.